What's up guys, it's Bree here from Neighbourhood. Have you ever found yourself in the position where you need to associate two objects of the same type? Here at Neighbourhood, we've seen this pop up a couple of times before. Whether we're trying to connect a parent with a dependent, or maybe even a franchise with their child company. So today we're going to learn how to associate two objects of the same type and label them appropriately for clean data. If you want to take today's lesson offline, we'll have a free PDF downloadable below in the description. Alrighty, let's get into it. Before we get into actually associating two objects of the same type, I want to talk a little bit about association labels. Association labels can describe the relationship between two different objects. For example, a contact could be a partner on one deal and a lead on a different deal. So by using labels, we can make sure we know who they are to that particular association. In today's first use case, let's have a quick look at a parent and a child association. So this we see often used within the healthcare industry if someone has dependents, and also in the brokerage business as well. So to get started, we first want to set up those association labels I was talking about. And to do that, what we're going to do is to go into settings. We're then going to go to the object where we want to create the label. So that might be on a contact level or a deal level. It just depends what you're trying to label. Are you trying to label the person, or are you trying to label a company, for example? Just have a think about that before selecting your object. We're then going to click the obvious associations tab there. And you'll see here we've got our different association labels listed below. So we're going to create one, and what you want to do first is actually select the object association. So in this case, we're talking about two different records of the same object being associated together. So let's do contacts and contacts, since we're talking about a parent and a child. So you can see here I've got contacts to contacts, select that, and I'm going to click create an association label. So we'll do a pair of labels since there's two of them. We've got the parent, and for this one we're going to call them and the dependent. Okay, and then we're going to click create. So just there you've created the relationship of two different labels. We've got a parent and a child. So now we can go in and actually associate these two contacts together. So I'm going to jump into contacts. You will have to do this piece manually. So I'm going to select myself as an example. And then on the left-hand side here, we can see contacts. So we can associate a contact with my contact here. So I'm going to click add. For this one, let's just pick Coca-Cola as the connection, and we're going to add an association label. So what you need to do is click this piece here. We're going to search, and let's just pretend for the sake of this one that Coca-Cola is my parent. I'll do that, and then you can see straight away that my record here has been labeled as a dependent of Coca-Cola. So I'm going to click save. And then when you have a look on the left-hand side now, I can see if I'm on my own record that the contact Coca-Cola is associated with me, and we've also got the parent there as well. So we can see the actual label and how they're associated with me. For our second use case, let's have a look at partners and prospect relationships. So often at Neighbourhood, we definitely see companies that have partner relationships, and those partners will refer new leads to the company. So let's have a look at how we can do that. So once again, the first thing we want to do is set up our association labels again. Now this time it's a little bit different because we're going to have a look at associating the company that is the partner and the company that is the prospect. So I'm going to go into objects and then companies, and we're going to click associations, and we're going to do the same thing again except a little bit different. So make sure you're looking at the object association. So we're doing a company to a company, so that's correct there. And then we're going to create a new association label. Now for this one, we're just going to do a single label since the referred prospect doesn't really need a label, but the partner definitely does. So we're going to do a single label and we're going to label it partner and click create. And now let's go back into our companies. So just in a case of thinking about this use case, let's pretend that Neighbourhood has popped in, but they've been referred to us by one of our partners. So over on the left here, if I just scroll down and find companies, I'm going to click add, and we'll just select one of these ones as an example. Click next, and once again, you're going to want to make sure you add the association label and click partner and click save. So now those two companies are associated together, but we can see on the left-hand side here, it is labeled with a partner. So we know exactly who they are to this company. All right, and there we have it. You now know how to properly associate and label two objects of the same type. Now, if you're after a PDF version of what we've talked about today, make sure to jump into the description and grab your free downloadable. If you feel like you've learned something from this video, please give us a like, subscribe, and hit that bell to make sure you are up to date with our new videos and new content. And that's all from me, guys. Happy HubSpotting. I'll see you next time.